Also, we got Dee Dee in the house. Cricket, she's going to do the news today. The Mad Mexican's going to stop on by.
Why don't we take a break? When is Cricket Dee Dee there ready to do the news?
Yeah, she's all dressed up and everything.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh, Jim, look. Yeah.
All right, we'll talk a little more after the break, and then we'll get Dee Dee to do the news, I guess, huh?
And last night we come down to D.C., and I'm like, I'm going to finish this evening off right, and what better way to do it that? Ball bag release.
The perfect day for you now, this would amount to.
Yeah, the perfect day. But I just couldn't get enough. Greedy scumbag me. Greedy, never wants the party to end and face who he really is in the mirror. Scumbag me.
You couldn't just go to sleep with a smile on your face.
Couldn't just thank God and go to bed.
Right.
No. I had to go on a Craigslist and have a young lady of the evening come over, and she was atrocious.
Really? Really?
Atrocious.
Now, looking or the technique, what was bad about her?
And was there a picture of her?
No, she didn't have a pic online, and she didn't want a lot of money. And believe me, I'm like 0 for 2, but I'm like, you know what? I don't really want much. That's all I want.
Right.
Little Hummer, go to bed. So she comes over, and I'm like, are you a BBW? Which big, beautiful woman.
Fat chick.
She said no, but she should have said yes because she was a big black whale. She was a fatso. She was a fucking fatso.
How fat?
Not fat enough to to need a crane to remove from the home, but fat enough where if somebody was assaulting her with a bat, you wouldn't call 911.
Wow, that is really awful.
I wanted to carve my initials in her back while she laid on the beach and some liberal threw water on her. Fat whore showed up and ruined my Aussie. I looked through the peephole and I'm like, ah. So she comes in.
It was like, I was thinking of the chick that showed up in Risky Business, which happened to be a man.
You know who she? No,
was she kind of manly?
She was atrocious, dude.
What time was this about? Ballpark. Lost all concept of time and space.
It was late.
It was late because I heard some yapping out in the hallway. Was she yapping?
Oh my God!
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Heard some loud yapping.
No.
You better let me in.
Yeah. Oh no. It was nothing.
Give me my goddamn money.
It was nothing aggressive like that.
No. Okay.
But she won't do anything.
Maybe it was Jimmy going and stay out.
No. It wasn't like that. It was $150. And she comes in. I'm like, look, I just wanted,
You get right to business
That's
with
all
someone
I
like
wanted.
this. Yeah.
And she's shy. She's like,
what?
Dude, you don't understand. She was shy. She's like, I don't know.
I don't know.
She wanted me to go down on her first. Dude,
Jesus, you're
swear
kidding.
to God. Swear to
Are
God.
you kidding me?
She wanted me to go down on her first, and she's like shy about getting undressed. She's like, can you do it in the other? Can I do it in the other room? She wanted me to leave the room, and I'm like, I walked out of the room.
Look around for what she could steal.
So I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing this.
Oh, brother.
And I'm looking at her, and I'm like, she's awful, and I'm like, I really don't want to. And I was trying to think of like why I didn't want to be a scumbag and be mean. So I'm like, look, I got to get up really early. It's really late. Maybe you could just do me. And she's like, I don't know. She's like, I'm not. Dude, it was
I don't know.
I was waiting for Alan Funt to come out of my closet and go, she's not really a hooker. She's an actress.
This is actually Joanne Flug in disguise. We put Joanne Flug in a fat suit and sent her to little Jimmy Norton.
I wound up giving her, I said, just give me back 50 and leave.
Are you kidding me?
Only because the only reason I didn't
paid to have her leave.
The only reason I didn't freak out and demand it all is because and again, you never know who you're dealing with. Somebody could have mace or start screaming and yelling. It's just not worth it. And it was almost like a joke, like, this is what you deserve, asshole. This is what you deserve.
Well, it's just because you got greedy, like you said.
You got greedy.
This is what you deserve. Go down on me. No.
Go down. What?
She was
I'm
awful.
paying you, lady.
George from Philly wants to know if it was Mabel King with legs.
No, she wasn't that fat. She was just awful. She was just like
Did she
awful.
smell?
I don't think she smelled. No, I would love to say yes, but I'm sure she would have had I gotten that far.
So what was she thinking coming to your room?
I don't. She's like, can we get to know each other first?
Know each other?
She was, this girl, I don't know if she was an actual 24-hour, 7-day-a-week hooker. This was something she was probably doing for some extra cash.
What was she expecting?
Dude, I have no idea.
How much did it finally cost you?
$100.
$100 for an annoying woman to come to your house and then to kick her out?
Had I been willing to go slow, I do think she would have done something. She was really nervous. She wasn't in rip-off mode, and I believe me, I've had them show up. It wasn't like that. It wasn't like, she's like, well, can we go slow? Like, do you think we could just sit here for a little while? And, like, she wanted to, like, make it, like, a regular experience.
I guess to fix it in her head.
That I'm not just coming over here, and maybe she saw me without a shirt and realized, it's not worth the money.
Hob the knob, take your money, and leave.
Dude, it was just awful.
I had a similar story, and I think I told Anthony this a while ago. Back when the internet first started, maybe about 8 years ago, 9 years ago, I was talking to a girl online, and it's before you got pictures. Remember when you first started and you really didn't have pictures? And I talked to her a couple times, and one morning, it was a Saturday morning, we're talking about sex, and she's like, I'm really horny. So, she described herself to me, and I said, what do you look like? She's blonde hair, this and that. And she, but, when you're trying to talk about being fat, you're trying to be discreet about it. So she described herself. I have, like a 28-inch waist. And I said, okay, she sounded decent.
Pleasantly plump.
Yeah, so I said, okay, I'm going to let her. She's going to come over to my house because she's looking to get laid, and I was looking to get laid. It was a Saturday morning. So I'm on the cell phone with her as she's getting close to my house.
Yeah.
She pulls up in front of the house and gets out of the car. And she is huge. She had to have been 250 pounds.
Holy jeez.
And I'm like, now she knows it's my house because I'm on the phone with her and she's pulling up in front. So I'm like, what do I do? I didn't know what to do. So she came in.
Wow.
And she's humongous. So I said to myself,
set your house on fire. That's what you do in that situation. She sees flames jumping out a window. You go, sorry, my house is on fire. Yeah. You gotta take the hit.
You just gotta run out of the house with your cell phone going, the house is on fire. I just called 911.
So she comes in and she sits on the couch and I'm looking at her and I'm saying to myself, all right, I'm gonna let her blow me. So she takes her shirt off and she has these huge, sloppy, disgusting cans.
Of course.
But I pull my pants down, and she starts going down on me.
Of course.
And I'm, like, rubbing her tits and everything, and I'm looking down, and I can't even look at her. And it just got to the point where I tapped her on the shoulder, and I said, you know what? You got to go.
You tapped her out?
I tapped her out.
I'm out.
She has my cock in her hand, and she looks up at me, and she goes, what? And I go, I'm sorry. You got to go.
Oh,
and
wow.
She said, why? And I said, you know what? I have a girlfriend and I feel guilty.
There you go.
And that was my out. But, I mean, she already started going down. But I just couldn't finish. It was disgusting.
Did she have a tear in her eye while she had your hog in her hand?
She kind of...
How humiliating for her.
Tapped out.
Well, I think that was nice what you did, and that's the way to do it. What you said to her.
Right.
Very pleasant.
That was the right way to do it.
All right.
You don't need a hassle. You don't need her freaking out. This chick was gross. But I don't need her freaking out in the hotel. Yeah. I don't need her screaming and yelling. I don't know if she's got some maniac with her. Drive her. It's not worth it, and it's my own. Sometimes I take responsibility for my own stupidity for being involved in that game. It was like that was your own dumbness, and she was actually nice. She wasn't. This wasn't like some I ain't doing shit. She really wanted this to be like an experience that she had.
I wonder if this could be her angle to get to guys to pay her for not having sex.
No, because she asked me to go down on her first, and she was ready for that, and she would have done that. Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
How many guys are going to do that?
Oh, a lot of guys would. A lot of guys would, especially since in our email chat maybe we discussed certain things about the build of her.
Look, so she... Okay, now you're giving me a little more information.
Yeah.
You probably led her to believe you would be interested in doing that.
Oh, I did.
Of course. Okay.
I absolutely did.
All right. Now she doesn't seem as kooky.
Oh, no. I said I didn't say that. In the chat on the phone, you got to be careful on the phone. She's like, well, it's 200. I'm like, that's a little steep. She's like, well, how much were you thinking of spending? And I'm like, 150? And she's like, all right.
Wow, that seems like you're taking a big chance there on getting arrested.
Well, No, because we didn't
Over
say
the phone like that.
Well, that's why we didn't. We didn't say for sex.
Prostitute for dummies. He's going to explain why that's okay.
200,
150.
It wasn't for sex.
Yeah.
She called. We talked in line. We called, and she's like, "Well, how much do you look to spend?" No sexual talk. And she's like, "What do you want to do?" I'm like, "I don't know, man. Maybe I could. We could each have I could give you an oral exam. You could give me an oral exam." Which sounds cheesy, but you know what? That is not.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We all know what it means, but it's not what you said. And for a cop, there's no way a cop is just going to show up at your hotel room, a female cop, and put herself in that position and take her clothes off before I show. You know what I mean? There's so many things that would have to happen.
Yeah.
Like for me to go to their room would be a problem because they could have cameras and stuff. But what is she going to do? Walk into my room and close the door behind her? And I would take her top off? It's not going to happen.
And I'd assume that the cops just want to look the other way when it comes to this stuff. It's when it becomes a public nuisance that they get involved, right?
Yeah. I've never heard anything like that where anyone's gotten busted setting up a phone.
On the phone.
No, unless you're going to their room. Like if a female cop has a room set up, they'll have Johns come in all day. Yeah.
Well, that's just to clean up an area, I'm assuming, though.
So that's what she wanted me. That's why she wanted me. I should have said that before. That's why she wanted me to go down there first.
I thought she just bust out with this out of nowhere saying, yeah, you go down. No, that's not how prostitution works, lady.
She was so awful. I was just disgusted. I'm like, ugh.
And now you're going to bed.
We were talking.
You kick her out.
Nothing happened.
Yeah.
Nothing. She didn't touch my mule. Would she have? Yeah. She's like, well, do you want me to give you a hand release? And I'm like, no. No, I don't.
Jesus. So there it is, Anthony.
That was the end to meeting my idol.
It was
talking to my idol.
It was supposed to be his big special day, and he ruins it in the end.
That's
the beauty of Jim Norton.
I had a dessert. We all went out. I shoved a white chocolate mousse into my fat face. I'm like, it's time to treat yourself, little Jimmy. You had a good day, thanks to the boys.
Did you hit the mini bar and everything?
Big Daddy's here.
Oh, God.
Big Daddy, living large.
The Mad Mexican has entered the studio, Anthony. When we come down to Washington, we like to catch up with all our friends. Bruce Kelly from the 80s channels in the studio.
All of our Hispanic friends, right?
And now we got the Mad Mexican. When do you start your show there?
Not in a couple of minutes.
So you came in to say hi?
I came to say hi. Who was the sick one? Well, we know both of you are sick, but who was like ill? Who was ill? You were ill.
No, I wasn't.
You were.
It was actually me.
Oh, you were ill.
And what I have, there's cocktails for, but there's really no known cure.
Oh, okay. I understand that. Oh, no. This guy says, tell him this.
Yeah, he has AIDS.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, everyone knows that.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's fine. I don't care. I never tell anyone.
Well, I got a plate in my head as well, so we're just going to go over that.
Yeah, same thing.
Plate in the head, it's same thing, right?
Yeah. So what are you doing on your show today?
What I'm going to do is offend the masses, which, excuse me, what I usually do. And I'm just going to go out there and have a good time, talk to the people, and play their request, and that's essentially it.
What was that song I liked that you played?
Oh, that was Fuego. It's by the Cumbia Kings. They're out of Corpus Christi, Texas.
Are we going to get to hear his intro today? You're going to give us a big plug?
No, but of course.
Right at 9 o'clock?
I'm crazy, but I'm not unreasonable. Of course I'll do it.
Are we going to be able to get that set up, Ben?
Okay.
We got
why aren't you wearing anything with your dog's name on it?
Chicago.
Okay, I have my Chicago cap at
Chicago?
Chicago cap in the control room. I was just getting ready to go on. I had headphones and everything.
I just want to make sure your dog is still fine and everything's good.
He's still in one piece.
You didn't back over him on your way to the station or anything like Don Geronimo did.
You really love this dog, Chicago, huh?
Yeah, that's my boy. Come on, I'm his only family.
It's a bit of an obsession we've noticed.
No, not an obsession. You
got Chicago hats, Chicago shirts, Chicago.
We thought he was a fan of the band, and his dog's name is Chicago.
Yeah,
and he wears all kinds of Chicago
I'm a fan of the band.
You got dog pictures in your cubicle.
Yeah.
Well, tomorrow I'm going to bring a thing for Jim.
Can you bring your dog in tomorrow?
Yeah, sure. I can bring him in. If they let me in. If they let me bring him, I'll bring him in.
I would like to check out your dog, Chicago. We've heard so much about him.
Okay. Yeah, if they let me bring him in, I'll do that.
That would be awesome.
And he has a desk with the little, I like the little jelly beans and the hammer right next to him. So when a girl leans in to take a jelly bean, you just clobber.
That's it.
He has the jelly beans.
Bruce Kelly's trying to figure out what the hell's going on here.
Not at all. He has the jelly beans set in such a way in his cubicle where the girls have to bend over to show their cleavage to grab some jelly beans.
Yeah.
We know how you think there, man.
Always a motive. Gentlemen, I didn't want to go, but you made me.
Oh,
see ya. I got to go on.
Oh, he's got to go for his show already?
I got to get the show ready. Good to see you, Jim.
Buddy.
All right, gentlemen.
Bring the dog in tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I will.
And we'll listen to the intro of your show and all that, and great.
See you, Bruce. Oh, wait.
See ya. Oh, Jesus.
Close the door.
Oh, boy.
Close.
Oh,
is this yours?
There you go.
I'm telling
Sir?
you guys are so lucky.
Why?
Because upstairs. This is every bad radio station you've ever worked at, with every freak combined into one. And he's obviously one of them.
He's a nice enough gentleman.
Oh, he's a sweet man, yeah.
Comes in, talks about his dog. I like the Mad Mexican.
And we'll
now he thinks Jimmy has AIDS.
Good. Let him.
We'll check out the intro to his show in a few minutes. What?
Now we got Dee Dee. So.
Yeah, Dee Dee's got to do the news. She got her hair done, and I see she's got makeup and all. We noticed Dee Dee.
Jimmy, she doesn't believe you in the hooker story.
Oh, she is mortified of you in the hooker.
She doesn't believe it at all.
Well, she should have seen me after the hooker left, and that didn't take Jimmy Norton out of himself. So I opened the mini bar, and I eat a half a tin of Pringles, and I do Diet Coke,
Pringles in there,
and I eat half of the Twizzlers. And I'm eating sugar and sodium, and I'm like, you're not going to be able to sleep. And then I did. My heart is do, and caffeine in the Diet Coke.
Oh my God!
This is probably 2:30 in the morning. I'm laying in bed wide awake, just thinking about my awful evening end.
Did you eat the Famous Amy's cookies?
No, I didn't go near the cookies.
Oh, I ate those, and I ate like 3 Kit Kats because they got those huge Kit Kat bricks in there. Oh, you got to eat those.
Yeah.
Did you put the wax lips in your mouth and go, "Arr, I'm a hooker"? Arr.
I should have. Then I could have gone down on her. It wouldn't have bothered me.
Yeah, for some reason in the minibar there's those big wax lips.
Yeah, I saw that.
And you put them in.
Yeah.
Put them in your mouth and walk around.
They're red too.
Walk around like you live here.
What's wrong, Ben?
He's like, oh my God! When he was talking about going down on the hooker, it was just she is just so she is mortified.
Why?
Oh, I can't wait.
Dee Dee has a smart pantsuit.
Yeah, we got to take a break.
All right,
we'll talk to Dee Dee next. Live from Washington, D.C., it's the Opie and Anthony program. I guess the phones are working now, Anthony, but...
we could try it, but there's nothing worth going to on them?
No, not really.
Okay. But they're supposed to be working.
Yeah.
No more over? We don't have to work at like a CB radio?
Yeah, I think it might be working now. So, and we got the Mad Mexican. He's about to start his show. We want to hear his big intro.
Listen in.
He's going to give us props in another language. That's always fun. It's only recognized 2 words in the whole thing.
Props in another language.
Opie and Antonio.
I don't think he calls me that, does he?
I don't know.
Yeah, Opie and Anthony.
Do it in the wrong order. Antonio, Opie.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, let's get Dee in here. We'll break into the Mad Mexican show when he's doing his thing. But first, the return of Dee Dee. We met Dee Dee the last time we were in D.C. thanks to Bruce Kelly.
Yeah. Bruce, no 80s music to play or something right now?
Why, you want me out or what?
I don't want to go. I can't go traipsing around the studio.
I can't go back.
Popping in uninvited and stuff. Just sit down.
I can't go in there anymore.
Really?
Yeah. I can't do it.
Just walks in.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I'm part of the show today.
Yep.
Just let me sit down.
Here's the volume of the program.
Yeah.
We all talk like we're way up here, hyper, we're on coffee, and then, hey guys, Bruce Kelly here, and you notice that,
hey, that Mad Mexican, how about him?
That I'm really smooth and cool.
Yeah, how about that?
Super cool.
And I'm just like,
oh yeah, without a doubt. Dee Dee, what's up?
Dee Dee?
Good morning. Oh my God. Are you really a hooker?
No, she's just being silly.
No, come on, because she really was horrified.
She was horrified.
I'm just being
in the other room.
You kidding me? I'm just joking around.
Why do you feel you have to pay for sex?
Look at me.
All right, hold on. We're going to Mad Mexican. Turn it up.
¡Órale! It's a Mad Martes, Tuesday, 22 de marzo. Coming up a esta hora, Grupo Montes de Durango, Los Invasores y Capaz de la Sierra. Quiero darle un bienvenido a Opie and Anthony. Se vinieron aquí a la capital, Washington, D.C. Están aquí con el cómico famoso Jim Norton. Y un saludo para ellos. Están aquí visitando. Y it just so happens que Jim Norton, el cómico famoso, quería oír la canción Cumbia Kinks, Fuego, vámonos recio.
Ah, the song that you like.
Kings, baby. Yeah. Kings of Cumbia.
Jimmy's song request.
That's a nice one.
This is America still, right?
I think so.
We didn't go over the border.
I think we're still in the United States.
Man, there's a whole thing going on in this country we have no idea about.
I like that switching back and forth from English to Spanish thing.
I watch some of the Spanish channels on TV.
Yeah.
And the only words they don't say in Spanish are like Washington, Houston, states and cities.
Yeah, but every so often, Mad Mexican just pops into English for a couple of words that aren't cities or locations, and then just goes right back into Spanish.
It's hard to eat. Like, jelly beans are chloroform.
All right, so let's get back to Dee Dee. Thanks for that, Steve. Martini Steve doing a great job in the other
I'll
studio.
say.
All right, so Dee Dee's in studio. We met her last time because we're still trying out news people, I guess.
Yeah.
That's not funny. Why are you snorting already?
Another snort.
Dee Dee has a very unique voice, and she likes to snort a lot when she finds something funny.
It's just one of those things.
It's a very, like, cartoonish voice,
yeah,
to say the least. And she does the traffic reports.
Yes, for Chicago and Minneapolis.
For Chicago and Minneapolis. And she also did XM Kids for a while. But now we find out.
But no longer.
We find out she is no longer on XM Kids, and I think we had something to do with that.
Well, when she was talking dirty and then had to go down the hall and talk to kids, there seemed to be a little conflict.
What did they say?
It was too Pee Wee Herman-ish.
It was too Pee Wee Herman, where Pee Wee was doing his show, but he's jacking it in movie theaters in Florida.
Which I thought was fine.
Yeah, I had no problem with Pee Wee.
Life.
What the hell? The guy, he didn't even look like Pee Wee at that time, right?
Exactly.
So Dee Dee was horrified when Norton was talking about the hooker.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's looking at him
I
kind
don't know.
of
I just never met somebody who admitted to that.
Really?
You're the first guy I've ever met that really said they were with the hooker. Seriously, that's a true story.
If you had a month, I couldn't tell you all the true stories.
Yeah, he's just...
You have no idea. It's awful.
What? But what about STDs?
Well, that's their problem.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and we're not even talking like responsible where perhaps protection's involved and stuff. He just goes to town.
You don't understand, Dee Dee. It just can't happen to me.
You can find... There's somebody for everybody.
No, I'm careful with STDs. I'm not stupid.
Oh.
He cures all that with Tylenol. He's fine.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious. Ask him.
No, seriously, though. You can find somebody.
Yeah, I know.
Then why don't you?
He does every night for a price.
No.
Yeah, absolutely. I found a girl. Her name is Craigslist.com, and she's lovely.
Well, that's what you get for doing that.
I know. That's why I only took back 50. Because again, I get involved in the game. Sometimes that's what you get.
Did you believe things like that actually happen out there? That,
well, I know they happen. It's just I just never.
But you would think if you get a girl like that, she would come over, the money's paid, what happens, and then she leaves. You ever hear such a screwed up story where he's got to pay her, nothing happens just to get her out? Isn't that odd?
It's sad.
It is sad. I'm glad you said it.
I wish you were there. You could have talked to her. She said, look, just drink out of this kid's mule. He's paying for this, for Pete's sakes. See?
He's paying for it. You eat it.
No, but... You shouldn't have to do that, though.
It's not a matter of having to do it. It's a matter of the amount of headaches that you avoid and just the nonsensical conversations you have to have and the fucking
I like that word.
Baggage they carry. Ugh.
He's in Washington. This isn't familiar ground for him. You know, he doesn't know anyone here that he could just call up and perhaps go on a date and perhaps hope something will happen. So he needs action right then and there.
Use your hand.
Please, like that's never been an option I considered.
Call a sex line and use your hand.
Nah, sex lines don't do it for me anymore. They don't do it for me anymore. No. To try to give a crack addict, a Tylenol PM. There you go. Get high with this.
Well,
Dee Dee.
It's sad.
Ask him what he's really into.
He's
got one thing he really likes in particular. Watch the reaction.
Okay, what are you really into?
Same thing everyone's into. Sometimes you like to lay back and you have a girl, and it's nothing dirty. It's actually very good for you. Where, if she has to tinkle and I happen to be there, I'm like, why not?
Ow.
She's losing her mind. She's losing her mind.
You're not into that.
No, not at all. You kidding me? I've never spent hundreds of dollars, even written checks for that type of stuff. No, sir. No, not at all. You're right.
He called his first CD Yellow Discipline, Dee Dee. He's really into that. And every once in a while, if he's feeling it, why don't you tell her the final part of the puzzle?
Well, there really is no final part of the puzzle.
No, what is it? You might as well.
I'm just saying, if a girl's doing that and something else slips out...
Oh, because you had me say, won't you have me go...
Who's looking?
Oh, gross. You had me say that way back when.
Did I really?
Yeah, that was one of the things you had me say.
Oh.
You can talk into that mic.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of grossed out.
No, go ahead. Talk into that.
No, remember you had me say, Uncle Jimmy, won't you make... You want me to make poopy on you? You had me say that.
Did I do it or did one of the listeners do it?
No, you said it was one of your favorite... No.
Steve thinks he might have.
Oh, somebody said it was for...
Well, we didn't just pull that out of the air, Dee Dee.
No. Wow, that's wow. Okay.
That's silly. It's cute.
Well,
Yeah, it's,
teach them.
companionship.
Yeah, it's more the Yellow Discipline, though.
He likes things like that. He says it tastes like a popcorn treat.
Tinkle does.
You're going to make me throw up.
Why?
That's the goal here.
It's gross.
What's gross about it? It's very hygienic.
Gross.
It's good for
Dogs
you.
like that shit.
Exactly. And look at how
What are
happy
you, a
dogs
dog?
are. Dogs are smart.
Dogs are smart.
They don't pay rent. They just take dumps all over the place. They laugh, play with other dogs. Hey, come here in the park. Come on, I like you. They stick it in. Dogs have the right idea.
They stick it in. Oh, my God.
You're amazed, aren't you?
I just, yeah.
Yeah.
You're not into anything like that? Any kinky stuff?
What?
You
No
have
kinky stuff?
A little kink to you?
Little kink.
I mean,
Everybody has a dark side, that's all I'll say.
So what? Okay, we all have it. It's very human.
Right.
Dee Dee's got
I know what Dee
something
Dee
going on.
likes. I know what she likes.
Stop! Ari, you weren't supposed to say that.
She's into whips?
No, okay,
I was
maybe.
gonna say every so often she probably likes to get a little spanking. I think she likes a little spanking every so often.
Of course she does.
Why is he turning red? And how does everyone know you like to be spanked and whipped? Or do you do the whipping?
The traffic department's a little wild.
A little wild over there, the traffic department.
Wait, she does the whipping?
Yeah, is she the dominant one?
No, I'm usually submissive
Yeah, she likes-
sometimes.
No,
Maybe.
they're all
Are you
giving the
a
international-
switch? She's a switch.
A switch?
Yeah. I mean, are you both?
It does both.
Role play.
Yeah. So what?
Wow.
I like to role play too. I just do it with porcelain around my face. What's wrong with that?
Big mouth Ari.
Oh,
Big
wow.
mouth, the whole staff knows.
Yeah, you kidding me? Hugh Panero just walked by and nodded.
I never spanked you.
How do they know this?
It was at a party one time. It came out.
Yeah.
You know, traffic and weather people were exciting.
Traffic and
Do you
weather.
have a whip?
I'm not gonna say.
You have
Oh,
a
that means
little.
you do.
You know what you have? A little riding crop. I bet. You have a little riding
All right,
crop.
the whole staff is coming in to get in on the conversation.
Ari.
right.
And Jerry Burke. Great.
State your name. State your name and tell us what you know.
This is Ari. It's Ari.
Oh
How's
my
it going?
God.
And I work with her at Traffic Park. This is Jerry too.
And I'm Jerry, and I work
it
with her in traffic as well.
And it was not at a party.
No.
Unless you consider work a party.
At times
No,
it
you
has
told
been.
me the next day. The next day, you're like, oh, let me tell you what happened.
Well, what happened? Fill us in.
It's
Fill
all
us in.
good. Don't be embarrassed. At least you don't like to tinkle on people.
I know, that's sick.
You're right. No, having the whip
Look,
put on you is healthy.
Right, that's what you do. I mean, it's okay.
What happened? I
That's
want to know
what
the
you do.
story.
If you're into that, that's you. Hey,
had a
we're not
party
judging
here.
you on it.
We had a
We
party
had a
here.
party here one day. I don't
It
remember
wasn't a
anything after
party.
the
She
sun
told me
was
the
up.
Yes,
next
it
day.
was a party.
Yeah.
Well, tell the story.
The
What
story
happened?
is that she was telling me about this dude that she met talking. It's cool, you know.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Yeah, he kind of got a little scared because I brought up the whips and I brought out here. She like came out in like her Catwoman suit or something.
Wow.
With
You
the bull
have a
whip and
cat
everything.
suit?
I think she might have had
No,
some
I don't wear a
electric
cat
shock
suit.
treatment to shock the balls or something.
Are
Whatever
you
it
into
was.
electrical play too? Oh, you dirty
No,
girl!
he's making
You
that up.
wow.
dirty girl!
No,
Well, see,
I don't pee
think-
on anybody.
I think she
no.
got the electric
Yeah,
razor and kind of
it
like
doesn't
shorted
hurt
it
enough.
out.
No,
It's something from
no, you're making things up.
But that's true. You are into that.
You like the way?
Yeah.
The leather thing you are.
I mean, sticks
You like
and
leather?
stones may break your bones, but whips and chains,
The whip?
you don't
The
mind.
leather whip?
You like leather a little bit?
Sure.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Do you prefer to whip or be whipped? What is it? You prefer you more down or
paddle.
submissive?
A little bit of both.
All right, you're a
Oh my
switch.
God.
Maybe a paddle. What about a paddle?
You can't say that
Paddle
golden
your
shower is dirty because if you're into that lifestyle, you understand. GS is just a part of that lifestyle. It's just one step farther than Anthony's talking about a paddle. I mean, what's the difference really?
You think
It's
that?
the same thing.
You think that cute voice changes when she goes into whip mode?
I'd love to hear it squeak when she gets her ass smacked up. Hey, Dee Dee, would you bend over the console and let Jimmy spank you?
No.
Do you snort
No,
when you do
that didn't sound. That didn't sound like a no that couldn't be talked out
No,
of.
that wasn't a no with an exclamation point. That had a semicolon.
That was
after
kind
it.
of a no.
Can we give you just a quick spank? We'll even make sure no one else watches, so there's no record of it.
I'm too embarrassed.
No, don't be embarrassed. You
I'm
know what we do? We
I'm
sling a
red.
mic in
Oh
front
my
of you.
God, I'm
You
red.
just kind of stand
No.
up. Jimmy will take his hand and smack your ass.
No.
You can
One
have your
smack
pants
on
on. You
your
have to pull your
ass?
pants off. It's fine. maybe you just pull your pants down. Just, I like to pull the pants down to the mid
I don't want
thigh.
his hands touching me because
I-
they touched the hooker.
Oh,
Find
there
it.
you go.
No, they
Find
didn't
it.
do
Find
anything.
it.
Wait.
No, don't take your belt off.
I don't use anything but my
hold
hands.
on.
I don't know how to use the belt. I've never used the
Hold
belt
on.
before. I don't know how to use the
I
belt.
just heard something.
Opie. Yes.
She will let someone else spank her.
Yeah, not Jimmy.
Okay.
She said not Jimmy because
That's
you
fine.
touched the hooker. I heard you say that.
Yeah.
So
Right.
you let someone else spank you?
How about Steve C?
Steve C, are you a good spanker?
Oh my God.
I don't know. I mean, I
Keith the cop might be good at
Oh
this.
yeah.
Oh, and does he have handcuffs?
Oh, look at her. She all of a sudden perked up.
Wait, I think you talked about the handcuffs too. That was part of that
All
story.
right, what the hell do you got in your dungeon at home?
You are dirty.
I don't have a dungeon.
You're
at
a
home.
dirty
You don't
girl.
have a closet. It's a 3-bedroom apartment. Jesus.
And she's moving into my neighborhood. That's the thing.
Nice.
All right. Thanks, guys, for the story.
Yeah. Very nice.
We got to get Keith the spanker now.
Now,
Keith, could she?
No, but like.
You like my belt?
Yeah, I do. No, I don't want the hands though.
What do you want,
That'd
the
be
belt?
a little weird.
All right, you want the belt, maybe?
Yeah, sure.
All right, Keith's taking his belt off.
Get a belt
Do you
off.
want us to block? You want us to block the window so you're?
Nah, she knows. They're cool with it. They don't care.
Oh my God.
Wait,
he's got a belt.
Do you want the? Listen to me, Dee Dee.
Oh my God.
Because you got to work with these people. We get to go back to New York, and no one's going to care about us. But you have to walk these halls. So you want us to cover up the window so no one knows what's going on?
Oh fuck it, I don't care.
All right.
No, okay, no. Oh my God, I know. This is gonna hurt.
No.
No.
Yeah, listen to that.
No pain, no gain.
I could see this all ending in a nice human resources meeting at the end of the show.
Good radio.
She came in here to do news, but what the hell? We found out that Dee Dee has a kinky side.
All right, Dee
She's
Dee.
a dirty girl.
Oh, like you guys don't?
Everyone does.
Everyone
You're
does.
Everyone
absolutely
does.
right. You're
Yeah, but
absolutely
you
right.
made it look like my dark side was
But
so
I don't.
awful. But
I will never pee on
okay,
anyone.
that's not your
No.
thing. But I'm not into being whipped. I would never let somebody hit me with a belt. It's not my thing.
All right, so let's set this up, Ben.
Dee
Producer
Dee,
Ben.
Dirty girl.
Dee Dee, now we got to do a little role playing here, a little role play
No,
to make
no,
this.
no,
No, I don't mean seriously. I just mean like we can't just say, Dee Dee, would you please now bend over? We got to say things like, hey bitch, bend over.
Well, what is your
Here
thing?
he comes to spank your
What
ass.
is your thing?
Step out of the car, man.
How do you prefer it?
Oh, look at that. She goes, I like that. Yeah,
Oh my God! Don't photograph this newspaper.
You've been a bad girl.
No pictures.
You were speeding, weren't you?
Yeah.
Let's set it up. Let's go.
Yeah, you were
I'm
speeding.
gonna kill Ari. Okay.
Step out of the vehicle, please.
Oh Jesus!
I want you to assume the position over the hood of the car.
I can't.
Put your hands on the car, please. Hands on the vehicle.
She's in her nice suit and everything too. She got all dressed up and
My partner here
businesslike and
can either write you a ticket, or we can maybe finish this some other way. Please put your hands on the car. This is for our safety as well as yours, please.
All right, mic her.
Hands on the car.
Mic her ass and mic her mouth.
What?
Yeah.
Sorry, we're just putting you on the rotisserie.
There's a mic on my ass.
Well, we gotta hear the snap.
No, just one time.
Okay, ma'am, assume the position.
Assume the position.
Oh, you moved my
Bend
leg.
over.
Bend
Oh
over.
yeah.
Oh, she's really.
Oh wow, he's putting that. He's like doing if he was gonna frisk her.
Don't do it too hard, though. You can't do it too hard for put the feet back.
Why?
Oh,
Move your feet back a little bit.
I love Dee Dee, man.
Wow, Dee Dee, you rule.
Oh my God!
right, hold
just
on.
one time, really
Hold
fast.
on, hold on. Here we go.
I'm anticipating it.
You ready?
All right, not one time.
No!
We have to get the warm-up shot just to make sure it's being done right. We don't want to go
that's
too
true.
hard.
Nice.
Oh my
Dee Dee.
God, they're all watched. No.
What are you doing?
Jesus.
Could you pull your?
Oh my God, they're all out there.
All right, Dee Dee, listen to me. We're gonna start off slow because we got to make sure it's the right, the right
swing.
The right swing. So start off slow, and what you'll say, Dee Dee, is a little hard until we get to the right.
You want me to say a little harder?
Yeah, until it hurts.
You can't start too hard because then you get hurt. It's got to be slow so it doesn't hurt
slow
you.
bill. You want to lift up the back of your jacket a little?
No.
Why?
No?
You see your
No,
body's
just
exposed.
I'll feel it. Just go.
Yeah, look at it. It's
here
a
we
very
go.
light.
All right, let her rip.
Here we go.
Oh, there was nothing. That was still nothing. Nothing.
Uh-oh.
A little harder. Nothing. Okay. That song. Oh my God. Oh, that hurt.
Did she or did she not say a little harder?
Yeah, but I didn't think you were gonna.
It went from that is nothing to ow.
You did taunt him.
I mean, 3 times you taunted me. I was being considerate.
That is exactly.
Now you have to rub the area.
No.
No.
Did that feel good though a little bit?
Not really, because it has to be with like my significant other, and then that'll get me going.
Yeah.
No
Most cops use a plunger back in New York, so I got lucky.
I thought this Dee Dee girl was all innocent stuff because everyone was like, "Oh, you got to listen to Dee Dee. She's freaking out that Norton's talking about hookers." And look, we got right into your dark side.
But do you like a paddle too? See, I was never into anything that's not like hands or anything.
You know,
Like
whips, paddles,
nipple clamps.
Wow, you have a little kink in you.
Everybody does, and if they say they don't, they're lying.
Wait, you do?
I'm sure my parents have it too. You know?
That's great with that voice, though. Strike me harder.
Do you dominate too?
Once in a while, but I'm not going to get into that.
No, I'm just curious because I've heard about electrical play. I've never done it.
I never did.
Electrical play.
He made that up.
How about CBT? Do you do CBT?
What's CBT?
Oh, cock and ball torture. I'm not into that either.
No, but you know about it.
Yeah, of course I do, but I'm not into it. That's what it's called, CBT.
That's great.
No.
You're like 5 going.
Torture.
We
You're
can't.
But I'm not.
He's always tugging at his junk. He's getting excited.
But I'm not into having tortured my mule. I like touch nicely, but I
nicely.
That's hilarious. All right,
well, wow, Dee Dee, that is really good. I'm a little stunned, a little surprised that you're into that.
I'm not always into it. It's just one of those
it's just one of those things. Special occasion, significant other
Exactly.
comes out. Sure.
Exactly.
I like that.
Not every day.
That's good. You're a free spirit.
All right, well, we got Lisa Simpson in the studio, and she's going to do the news for us. So. Do we have the news bed?
Oh, great.
You ready for the news, Dee Dee?
No. I still hurt a little.
Does it hurt sitting down a little bit?
Well, it's just a sting kind of feeling.
Your bottom's a little
stingy.
What's your safe word?
You know about this shit.
Whoa, you have a safe word, don't you?
Yeah, well, you have to.
What's the safe word? Something funny?
My favorite color, green.
Green.
It should have been Armageddon, like the gerbil story. I was thinking.
Isn't it something? It's supposed to be something you would never really say.
Yeah. It should be 2 different colors, like yellow and I heard it as yellow and red light. Like yellow is like, all right, this is getting into an area that could be
uncomfortable. And red means
uncomfortable.
stop. Yeah,
Red
but
means stop
green's my
immediately.
favorite color, so I use green.
Have you ever had to use it?
Yeah.
What caused you to have to use green?
I'm gonna do the news now.
Well, just like in general, look,
you
help me out because I'm into a different area of domination than you are. So
and
I'm
Dee Dee,
saying
not many people listening today because we had such we had such technical problems today that a lot of people gave up on the show today.
You know what? These safe words are supposed to be something you would never say. As a matter of fact, Jaime's is the phones are fixed.
Yeah. Can you picture Ben getting spanked saying, I've had enough? And they're like, well, he'll never say that, you know, especially if you're in a bar.
My hair is so neat. I can stand perfectly still.
So what would cause you to use your safe word? Like what type of activity? Was it spanking or was it nipple torture? It was nipple torture. Okay.
Oh, wow, really?
Wow. And the clamps were too tight and you said green. Cool.
Wow. Oh, my
Can't
God.
even talk about it.
Why?
I'm embarrassed.
That's not embarrassing.
Embarrassed or it's getting you a little hot just talking about it?
No,
A little bit. A little bit.
I'm gonna kill Ari for being.
What was used on the nips?
Were they like clothespins or roach clip type things or?
You know, they sell them at the store.
Oh wow, specialty item.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do they tighten, right? Like if you could tighten them slowly, in the right amount of pressure.
Wow.
But I don't want to talk about that.
Why? It's interesting. A lot of
Let's
people don't
talk
know
about the kids that died in Minnesota.
All right, hold on, but I got to tell you something. I think that's stranger than what Norton does.
No.
Really?
No.
But
Peeing and pooping is stranger.
Well, pooping
Sorry.
I'm not into pooping. But the
You just
tinkle.
said if something else comes out.
I was just being cute.
Yeah, why don't you tell her about the time where that thing, shot onto your chest?
What thing?
The thing.
Milk dud?
Not the milk dud.
Oh, yeah.
No, milk dud didn't show up my chest. Oh, the suppository? Oh, when it bounced off my chest, it was like the Kennedy assassination. No, nothing. It was just sometimes a girl says, "Yeah, I'm totally natural," and a suppository shoots off your chest, and then Governor Connolly is still holding his hat, and the motorcade continues on.
See, that's.
You're awful. But for me, like the nipple clamps, see, I'm not into having my nipples touched roughly at all. I like it nice, and a lot of guys are into having torture and having their
a lot of guys.
Oh, more than you'd think.
Really?
Yeah. Having their. I've talked to so many doms. They want their balls tied up and stuff like that. I'm sure you've run into guys like that. That want it to be tied. Yeah, of course you have.
Sure, if you ask a dominatrix, she'll say a lot of guys because most of the guys she's with, she's dominating, and they'd be into that.
See, my friend in L.A. is a dominatrix, and that's how I got into it.
Really? He gave you a few ideas and pointers. They seemed like a good idea to you, and you figure you'd try them out.
Yeah.
Did you try them out? How do you bring this up with guys? Do they?
I just said, honey, to my significant other. He said, yeah, sure, and we tried it out.
You're still going? You're still with this guy?
No, not that one.
So you're not married? You just have
he's in traction somewhere.
No, not that one. But I'm with somebody else.
What did it start off with? It has to start somewhere. A little spank?
Can I do the news?
A little spank action?
Yeah, the spanking and the whipping and the nipple clamps.
Maybe you smacked your ass a little at first. You went like, ooh, but it didn't sound like it was a bad thing. It sounded like it was good, and then
a little more each
further,
time. Kind of build into it.
Further.
Yeah.
You are filthy. I love it.
No, because
yes, you are.
Oh no.
You are a dirty, dirty girl.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No,
you need
I'm
a
not,
spanking because you are so dirty.
Yeah.
You need a paddling.
Not all the time.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Could Keith?
I like that.
I just have an idea here.
No, God.
Could Keith use the belt on you, not like he just did the last time, just enough while you do the news?
No. I wouldn't be able to get through it.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool. You read the news with just a little whack.
Everyone is applauding. A little
Real
whack.
nice.
Because quite frankly, you got some serious...
He's got a camera.
You got some very serious news stories today, and we got to lighten it up a little bit.
That's just like the Washington Post or something.
Right.
That's nothing.
All right, assume the position for the
They'll
news.
just give you a
Can I
little
do
one.
it? I don't want to do it standing up. I want to watch. I feel more comfortable sitting right now.
Assume.
Can't you lean on the
lean on the
console?
table. Come on, Dee Dee.
Crying.
All right, the belt is out.
Well,
We're all set
your
here.
friend's a dominatrix.
Jaime.
He's smiling.
Jaime, you don't have to be in here now, do you?
Wow, Jaime.
Looks like we found another freak that works down here.
Oh,
he's a watcher.
I think Jaime messes the phones up on purpose just so Eric Logan takes him in the office, puts him over his knee.
Oh my God.
I have a question. Does your friend work for? Does she work for Does she dominate? Does she work?
No, she. Okay,
does she work in a place?
She has a mansion, and all the rooms are like theme oriented.
Not in the den though, right? In L.A.
No.
Okay. She hot?
Well, yeah. Maybe I'll call her and I'll try to get in touch with her so you guys could talk to her.
See, that's interesting to me. I've never done that stuff. I've done a lot of stuff, but I've never done the aspect you're into. So that's what I'm asking about. It's
I don't do it all the time.
I know.
Though. It's not like every night.
I know. It's occasional.
All right, Ben.
I don't know if I could do that.
Dee Dee's going to bend over to do the news.
I can't bend over.
Let's at least give it a try.
At least stand. You don't have to bend over. Just stand before we read the news.
You stand up. You want to talk about being a legend on our show? People will talk about this for years. The time Dee Dee came in and did the news as she was getting spanked.
A little spanker.
I'm never going to get through the news if it's...
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
We'll see how it goes.
All right.
Don't do it hard this time.
Oh. She'll kick your ass, my friend.
Oh God, it hurt that last one.
Certainly did, didn't it?
Jesus, there goes the mic on my ass again.
All right.
It'll be all right.
Do you want to bend over or you want to just...
I can't bend over and
a little bit.
All right.
Got to read the news.
All right, give us the... And
is the ticker?
And now with the news...
No, not the video camera.
No cameras. No, we promised her no cameras.
Yeah, no cameras.
Or photography. The hidden cameras will take care of that anyway.
Wow.
All right, now with the news.
Cricket is so non-existent anymore.
God.
Now it's Dee Dee with the news.
Don't do it like in a rhythmic thing. Surprise her.
Yeah.
Maybe wait a little longer and then hit her. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Let the anticipation build up.
Well, it's in my head already. Okay.
And the news.
Okay. This is gonna be weird. All right. In Minnesota, you guys heard about those poor kids? They're all dead now.
Why are you laughing?
Because
she keeps looking behind her.
It's not a funny story.
I know it's not. I'm
just
not
concentrate on the news.
Dying. Okay. In Minnesota, at Red Lake, I can't concentrate.
Listen, you're going to be a good girl, and you're going to read the news. And you're going to do it now.
God, everyone's dark side is coming out. I think Keith has done that a few times.
Okay.
Jesus, what the hell's going on here?
In Minnesota, at Red Lake Indian Reservation, 8 p.m. I can't concentrate.
All you do is read it.
You're doing good. You're doing good.
You're doing good.
I know it's going to come sooner or later, though.
Of course it does.
Yeah.
I didn't mean it like that.
Of course.
Of course.
Okay. The shooting in Minnesota left 10 people dead. 8 at the school, and the 2 grandparents were killed in their house. That hurt a little. And then the gunman was found dead at the school as well. So another school shooting.
Why are you laughing at another school?
She's crying.
It's awful.
I'm not laughing at them being dead. That's the whip thing, okay?
Yeah. I got a little confused there.
Okay, and then everybody knows about Terry Schiavo.
Who? I haven't heard anything about this on the news.
Oh, yeah, right. Like, it's not all over.
What about it?
Yeah, what about Terry Schiavo?
About how, everybody's outraged.
Outraged?
Outraged?
I haven't heard of people being outraged.
They're just outraged because they don't agree with the lawmakers.
Right,
of course.
Inappropriately intervened.
So what do you think, Dee Dee?
It's wrong. That's... fuck. Okay.
Hitting both cheeks at least? You have to distribute the punishment.
What I heard is the judge ruled that the feeding tube will not be reinserted.
Okay, well, I heard last that they didn't make a decision yet.
I just read that on...
Okay, that must have just happened not too long ago.
And Dee Dee, what do you think should happen?
I think she should die in peace the way she wants to. As I'm getting spanked.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think it's right that they are going to do that.
Okay.
That hurt. All right.
Don't worry, just read the news.
I know, but it's just like that last one kind of stung a little.
Uh-oh.
I know, but like not doing the...
Stung in a good way, I think.
Okay. Well, motorists have seen gasoline prices rise for more than 10...
Jesus, Keith, give her a break.
Keith, let her say a few words.
Gasoline prices are on the rise, obviously. Yeah. Like, we don't know that,
so
right?
So there's a bunch of junk out there.
But the fuel demand continues to increase, and both consumers and businesses are paying more. Officials say solid economic... I keep looking back. Solid economic growth is softening the blow of the gas prices, so they don't see it being an issue right now. That hurts. Oh, God. I have news from Germany, but I don't think I should do it when he's with me.
Why?
Because...
But you only have 2 news stories today, or 3?
No, there's 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Do you have entertainment news, sports
well, the
news?
Pat O'Brien, but you guys were already talking about it. He's in alcohol rehab. Ooh.
Yeah, true.
You've already...
Your skeleton's in his closet. I think.
Everybody, we're all human.
It seems like...
Hi, there's my friend.
It seems like he was making some phone calls he shouldn't have been making, trying to get a 3-way going, is what I hear.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I think we'll play that audio after the break.
I'll talk about Germany now.
All right.
Some news from Germany. Overseas news. Germany postal workers reported a possible bomb threat after a package began to vibrate and make odd noises.
Alarm!
Okay. The police fetched the embarrassed sender, who opened the package to show them that it was an inflatable sex doll. He was returning to the manufacturer because he was unhappy. He was unhappy that the built-in vibrator kept turning on at the wrong moment.
Yeah, that's the wrong moment.
So obviously he probably had complaints about his package, and that's why he had to buy the doll.
And that's the news?
That hurt.
Well, what about the lottery story from New York?
Oh, yeah, New York,
the scratch tickets, and what about the...
But see, there was so much, and I was using the printer with the baseball people.
Yeah.
So I couldn't get a lot done. I don't have my own computer.
That's okay. I think she's doing a great job.
Oh, my God, my ass stings a little.
Is your ass all stingy?
A little.
Is it tingling? But it's kind of a good way, right?
Not right now. I'm embarrassed.
Is it going to hurt to sit down?
No, but...
Is your bottom sore?
See, why isn't your mic on?
Yeah, it stings.
It stings.
Just keep Jimmy's mic on.
It stings.
Banana phone.
Why isn't his mic on?
It is on. They're all on.
Yeah.
All right, so there, I did the news,
yeah,
and
no,
I got
that mic's
spanked.
the one he usually uses.
Do I get brownie points for this?
Wow, you certainly do. You are a hero.
Oh, he got me again.
You are a hero.
You want to spank Keith?
No.
Just show the technique a little bit?
You want to spank anyone? You want to spank Jimmy with the belt?
No.
No?
I'm not into the belts, man.
Yeah.
It doesn't do it for me. I wouldn't take it.
No.
That's not my thing.
Right.
I'm not particularly submissive.
No. No.
All right. Well, we want to get another newscast from you. Maybe one that has a little more information.
I couldn't concentrate, though.
Jeez, you're critiquing her news for being for not being that informative. She was being spanked, Opie.
I like Anthony. He stands up for me.
I like Dee Dee a lot. I think she adds a lot to the show.
Rules. She cries like Cronkite during the Kennedy reading, but for different reasons. The president.
I still can't get over it.
dead.
No, it stings. It did sting, okay? But at least I'll never pee on anybody.
Where are you from again? I forgot.
Joliet, which is a suburb of Chicago.
A suburb of Chicago. And they say, instead of sting, they say stinging.
You should hear my mom. We should get her on the phone. Ask her Polish sausage. The way she says sausage, she goes, sausage. We're having Polish sausages and sauerkraut.
Let's get her on the phone.
Okay.
Banana
Oh, my God, you know what?
What?
Because she's like, you're going to be on with that dirty show again?
The dirty show.
The dirty show.
Oh, that's fun. Let's talk to her after the break.
Yeah, I definitely want to hear the accent.
Yeah, Chicago.
Hey,
ask her Polish what? Polish sausage?
Oh, we'll be asking her a lot of things.
We'll say we're doing a cooking show or something like that. We'll talk about cooking or something like that.
Yeah,
on this dirty show.
We'll just talk about cooking and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
I got to have a donut or something.
All right, why don't we take a break so we get more food in our faces?
Is your butt still stinging?
Yes, but don't tell her that.
No, we would never.
No,
Of course not.
No, we're just going to ask her to say Polish sausage.
We know where the line is. We always have. Jesus.
No, we're not bringing that up.
Have some faith in us.
That's embarrassing.
All right, why don't we take a break?
Though.
Also,
you did a very good job of the news, Dee Dee.
Pat O'Brien audio.
Yeah, we're going to do the Pat O'Brien audio next.
Dee Dee, what do you think about getting spanked while your mom's on the phone?
No, okay, we can't. She's like,
Yeah.
nice old Midwest lady.
Right.
Thank you, Captain
From the
Obvious.
heartland of the
Holy
country.
S. Don't you have a train to take back to New York? Show wrecker?
Show wrecker.
God.
Wow. Anyway, we're going to take a break. We'll do the Pat O'Brien audio next. I'm going to go punch someone in the face.
I don't want to get punched. Opie.
And there was something else we were going to get to. I forgot now.
That would sting.
We'll figure it out after the break. All right, what are we doing now?
Oh.
Is my mic working?
There, that's better.
See, I could be adjusting all the levels.
It was a little odd.
That would be fun to adjust levels and push my own buttons, but...
No buttons.
No biggie.
They've changed something on my mic, though. I saw him doing something during a commercial.
Yeah.
During our little break. Now I'm fine, I think. I hope.
Smile.
Smile.
Ooh.
A reporter. Actually, a photographer.
He could be... No, he's probably just the photographer for
He's
the
the
Washington
photographer.
Times, right?
He's
Washington Times?
The Jimmy Olsen. Was Jimmy Olsen your hero when you watched Superman? Most people, Superman was like the hero. But he was like, God, that Jimmy Olsen's got a great job. Just runs around and snaps pictures for a newspaper.
He's the young go-getter.
The young go-getter. I'll go with you, Lois. He's that guy. Any famous pictures that you took that we might know?
That's definitely not.
No? Not one of those, I was there, Iwo Jima, something like that? No? Nothing? All right. Oh, Opie, you're putting your middle finger up.
He likes it, though.
That's terrible.
He's snapping away.
They can't post that.
Why not?
Because.
All right, we got Dee Dee back in the studio. She's the hero of the show today.
We love Dee Dee.
We do love Dee Dee.
Dee Dee is the
I
best
love
part
you
about
guys,
Washington.
Huh?
I said, you guys are great, too. I love you guys, too.
Oh, thank you, Dee Dee.
Bruce Kelly's downright annoying. We like you, though. Bruce Kelly comes in. Hey,
You know what? The one
guys.
thing I don't like about you, though?
Oh, shit.
You wait until we ask you to come into the studio.
Because...
See, Bruce just barges in and
Oh.
sits down, and, we're in the middle of a conversation, and he's just all of a sudden sitting next to me as I'm looking at Jimmy. Out of my peripheral, I see him, and
waiting for us to acknowledge him. Yes, we see you, Bruce.
Well, I didn't want to finish the
We see you in your Valium voice.
I like that.
I saw Opie. You couldn't hide it. It was such a quick glance. It was, I think it was almost like was it Tattaglia? The glance that he gave before Luca Brasi got the knife in the hand and choked, or was it Barzini?
That was a young Tattaglia. It was
Bruno, right?
Tattaglia.
Bruno Tattaglia. Remember when Luca Brasi's talking and he's looking at Luca, and then Luca looks down for a second, and Barzini looks at the Turk and just go knew it was kill him, just kill him, and then he looked back up. Luca looked back up and he was smiling already. It was a split-second face. Opie's face.
Nailed it.
Right when Bruce sat down, Opie looks over at Bruce and looks at me, and it was that kill him face. And then he smiled again.
You picture Opie doing this to his hand?
Patting his hand and then just smashing it down and putting a knife through it.
It's not that I don't like the guy.
Of course not.
He just has a much different delivery than what we do.
And there are times...
I mean, he works on the 80s channel. Jesus, do some coke before you get in here. Wake the fuck up and
be
get
one
on
with
our
your
level.
decade. Do some blow.
Be one with the show you're attempting to sabotage.
And most people would, wait until maybe we're doing something that concerns you or involves you to come into the studio and sit down. Wait for Ben to go, hey, we need you in here. Come on in.
I went into panic mode because I knew the Ozzy story was going to have a great finish.
Uh-huh.
But, the rest of it was pretty much like kind of a setup with some cute little lines and observations.
Fun conversation.
But I knew where the whole thing was going to the hooker story.
Right.
And he sits down right in the middle of that, and you know how that is in radio.
Oh, my God.
That's all it takes to just destroy something that you know is going to work out just fine.
The distraction.
Yeah.
It's that distraction. We're having a three-way conversation here, talking. Let's say we're at the bar hanging out, right? And we're having a conversation. Jimmy's telling us a story. We're just hanging out there. And some guy walks up and just walks into your conversation circle. Wouldn't you, all of a sudden, you wouldn't just keep telling the story because it would be a little distracting. Same thing. So next time, just walk in. Well, sit down in front of everybody during the story.
He did get the hint, though. He's not around anymore.
Sir, could you take my picture, too?
Pound that hint home.
He just laughed at you. Look at
Oh, Jimmy, put your shirt down. Jesus. I know. He picks his shirt up and starts scratching his belly like an animal. You are an animal.
Got to break into this fascinating conversation because we got Dee Dee's mom on the phone.
Oh, wow.
From Chicago?
Joliet, suburb of
Joliet, isn't that where that famous prison is?
Yep, Joliet.
What happened?
Blues Brothers.
Where the Blues Brothers.
Steve, I don't read
prison.
lips. Steve is saying no, no, no. That's all I could tell because he had the international sign of no,
Sorry
no,
about
no.
that.
What's up?
No, the note I just passed you said the line was busy, so we're working on it.
Oh, Dee Dee's mom's line is busy. I should have read the note.
Shouldn't be busy. They have call waiting.
Uh-oh.
Maybe they're online? They have a dial-up connection?
No, they're too old for that stuff.
Oh, really? You have parents that don't do the internet?
Yes, 744.
Wait.
They don't know what I just said.
No, of course not. None of our listeners have ears.
I didn't read the whole number.
Believe me.
If they had ears, they would know this show stinks. What?
I had a thought, and I realized it would have been a cohesive thought, so I just kind of cut it off.
You just panicked because now they're taking your picture of the Washington Times.
I didn't even... No, not taking my picture. He's photographing the machine. He's photographing the instant replay machine and the beverage.
Is that going to be in the paper? What is this for? Is there a story accompanying this?
I guess.
Or is it just a picture?
Another
placed willy-nilly in the...
Another dumb interview with the same questions.
Do we have an interview to do after the show? Oh, that's the guy?
Oh, oops.
Yeah.
I mean, another great interview.
I'm not going in. I'm not going in there.
Look, he's shaking his head.
No.
Why don't you guys do something weird for the picture, though? Like, you ought to get them to do something odd, like maybe, like, sit together and, like, one is, like, you know what I mean? They like to do, like, weird stuff during a photo.
Shut up.
I think you guys should. It's funny.
Shut up.
Like, maybe both talking into the same microphone and fighting over the same microphone.
You know, your ideas are not even too far-fetched for what we've been asked to do like that.
Ben forgot the oversized shirt that we usually wear together. So
yeah, we get a giant shirt and both get in it, and I put one arm through one sleeve, he puts the other in the other sleeve, and we're like the two-headed radio monster guy.
The best part is we both try to fight our way out of the shirt. Yeah. Makes us look all crazy.
Zany.
How about you're both sharing one set of headphones? Like maybe both your heads are together and there's one big set over your left ear.
One big set of headphones and our ears and cheeks are touching together.
Yeah.
That'll happen.
And there's one
in
microphone.
Some far-fetched, bizarro land. Jesus Christ.
How about you bring Terry Schiavo in here, and they're both teabagging her at the same time in the middle of the courtroom?
It's not nice.
Oh, can I not offer a suggestion about what's going on?
It's just a suggestion.
It's just a wacky suggestion. What's wrong with that?
Isn't that awful, Dee Dee? There's no need to make light of that situation.
No.
Jimmy, you always taking things too far.
She wouldn't know what's going on.
Yeah, what does she care for?
Right.
What her family members do? What if her friends are listening to
They
you
might
right
be
now? They'll
listening
be
to
like,
the Opie
wow,
announcement.
Norton's a real douchebag.
They know what filth we are before this program started
That's
today.
true.
They're not going to be
fans
shocked.
of this show. If they're fans of this show, they probably go into the hospital room at night and put pins in her toes saying, look, see? Nothing. Creeps. Only creeps listen to this program.
Or if they eat something that's bad, like, it tastes awful, they just put it in her mouth. Here, try this.
Try this.
Oh.
Look, it must be good. She's not going, ugh. Not doing anything.
That's wrong.
It is wrong.
It really is wrong, Dee Dee.
Yeah.
Where's your mom?
They're trying to get her. I guess the line is busy for some reason.
Is she yapping to somebody? Does she yap a lot on the phone?
Does she have XM?
She has 9 kids, so of course.
Wow, 9 kids?
I'm
You
the-
have 9 siblings?
I'm the youngest of 9.
The youngest of 9.
How many different dads?
4 no, 1 dad.
One dad.
Well, we adopted a family of 4, so.
Wow, the whole family? Mother, father, kids, everything?
Not the mother.
Oh.
I was the last of 5 she had, then we adopted 4 more.
You adopted 4 kids on
Well,
top of 5 kids?
Because at first we had 2 foster, found out there were 2 more, and my mom and dad didn't feel that families should be split up. So they did the right thing. And they.
What a nice thing to do. Are they good kids?
Some of us were fuck-ups.
Yeah, us?
Hence
You mean
the
you?
reason that you want to beat up people.
You're one of the kids?
Getting
Wait,
a little
are you one of the
aggression out
adopted
from your
kids, or-
childhood.
I'm the last one my mom had. I'm the last
Oh,
natural
okay.
my mom had.
And then the adopted ones are older than you?
Yes, I'm the youngest out of everybody.
All right. And are they good, though? Or
For the most part, we've had a couple that,
You know what happens if they start to screw up? You say to them, you know, some children are born, but you were born from our hearts. Some children are born from their mother's tummy, but you're special because you were born from mommy's heart. Like a big cholesterol bubble.
No, but we're all fine now. It's just like growing up. Some of us are bad.
All right. Well, if you get Dee Dee's mom on the phone, we'll go right to Dee Dee's mom.
Can I ask how much older were they than you?
The oldest is 10 years older. Michelle's a year older, so everybody's like within a year apart.
Yeah. What are their names?
Oh my god.
The 4 adopted only.
Oh, the 4. Michelle, Carrie, Eddie, and Johnny.
How old are Eddie and Johnny?
Johnny just turned 40.
How much older than you?
I'm 36, so.
Oh, okay.
4 years, yeah.
Wait, 4 years.
You're trying to get
Just-
something
just
going
curious.
that maybe
Nope, no,
there
no,
was some
just-
inappropriate touching,
Just
Jimmy?
a curiosity. Just a curiosity is all it was.
Did he ever wrestle
Jimmy's-
with you?
Johnny?
Yeah.
No.
No,
just
no wrestling.
No
Wrestling with your little sister.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Who hasn't done that?
No, Michelle and I always fought a lot, though.
Yeah?
The one that's a year older than
The
me.
boys never pinned you down and tried to spit in your face?
No.
Nothing like
Who
that?
would discipline you when you were younger if you were bad? Like
Both parents.
For me, it was my mom and dad.
And you got spankings,
A lot
right?
of discipline in your family growing up?
They used... Okay.
All right, we got Dee Dee's mom on the phone.
Oh, we do.
We'll have to
Why
ask.
don't you ask her about...
Yeah.
All right, we'll ask her some stuff. Dee Dee's mom.
Hello?
Dee Dee's mom?
Yes, it is.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine.
First of all, I'd love to say you have a wonderful daughter. We love Dee Dee.
But of course.
She's very funny. She's got great personality, cute as a button, and we love having her on the show. Do you listen to the Opie and Anthony show?
No, not yet. I'm sorry, but we will soon.
Nope. You know something? It might be better if you avoid the channel.
But you did tell Dee Dee that that's that dirty show.
Uh-oh.
So you do know about the
You're
Opie
a
and
little-
Anthony show.
You're familiar with the program.
What have you heard about the Opie and Anthony show?
Now, I heard good things, but on the wrong side of the track, all right?
Yeah. Okay, so she's familiar with what we do without actually listening to the program, which is fine.
Yes, right.
Yeah. That's good.
Are you very
Okay.
proud of your daughter?
Yes, I am. She's
Yeah.
worked very hard for everything she's gotten.
Is she like the star of the family?
No, we've got 9 stars in our family.
Yeah.
Aww.
That's what a great diplomatic thing to say.
I don't know who else is listening in, all right?
But she's kind of a celebrity though.
Yes, she is.
She's
Yes,
on
she
the
is.
radio, so that's kind of cool.
In certain circles, she is, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what your daughter does when she's not doing radio?
Wait, I want.
No, not really, not all the time, no.
She's got her, a great personality and, maybe a couple of quirks. I don't know. Hey, we were talking about discipline as she was growing up. Was she a tough child?
She was stubborn.
Stubborn.
Yes.
Like a lot of girls growing up.
Well, she had to keep up with the 8 before her, see.
Yeah.
Are you an old school mom where you would spank your children? Like, I could admit it on the show. I used to get spanked as
I
a kid.
respect that.
Me
Yeah,
too.
I did too.
I got the wooden spoon a few times in my life.
Yeah, but the best thing that worked with her is to put her up against the wall and have her nose hit a circle I had drawn on the wall.
Wait, you drew a circle on the wall
Uh-huh.
and made her stand there and put her nose in the circle?
Right.
And she would have to stand there for about how long?
Well, she'd stand there next to her sister because they was always fighting until they started laughing, and then it was all over.
Yeah. That's kind of That's kind of funny.
You know, my dad used to make me go in the backyard and pick out my own stick to get beat with.
Oh.
A switch?
Uh-huh.
And I always had some kind of a sense of humor, so I would always come back with a little twig, and then they would start laughing uncontrollably, and then they forgot that they had to beat the shit out of me. It was great.
What's your language?
Oh, I'm sorry, Dee Dee's mom.
His mother's on the other line.
I'm sorry.
I think you could curb the dirty language for a couple of minutes.
I'm really sorry.
Jeez, I'm sorry, Dee Dee's mommy. And so whenever you had to discipline her physically, would you use something?
My hand.
Just your hand.
Generally.
And spank her bottom.
Generally.
Yeah.
Good bottom, right?
Yeah, we weren't the Partridge Family, believe me.
Right.
No.
You do realize you set her down a path, right?
No.
They always say it goes back to your childhood, Anthony.
I know where you're going with that. No, that's not.
No. Because there's usually something that stems from childhood that explains an adult's preferences in certain situations, let's say. And we've learned here today that Dee Dee in certain situations, let's just say, enjoys
those certain situations could be after a bunch of cocktails, maybe.
Maybe. And maybe when she's with a significant other, let's just say, in a private moment. There are certain things that she enjoys that maybe can be traced back to her being disciplined.
Brings back her childhood.
As a childhood. Maybe with a hand or a paddle or a belt or clips or
a whip.
I think not.
No, you think not?
I think not, guys. No.
She tends to misbehave on purpose.
Poor mother. Get her to say that.
Yeah.
We will when we're done talking to... Yeah, you don't really believe that she's really into spankings and whippings, right?
No, not really.
Your daughter would never actually whip someone with the whip she bought.
Oh, never.
No,
It's just a deco item.
Yeah, something like that. If you had a riding crop laying around the house, it would never be used to, have somebody spank your bottom with it.
Never.
For pleasure, even though it stings.
Yeah, you're talking about my little baby.
I understand.
Yes.
She's your little girl.
Yes.
We like her very much.
I'm glad you do. We do too.
Does anyone else in the family have a voice like hers?
Oh, I thought you meant a fetish like hers.
Oh, no.
Anybody else get Marquis de Sade for Christmas?
No, she's the only one there.
The only one with that little voice. And she always had that voice, even as a kid?
Yes, she has the gift, yes.
Yeah, never. Has her voice changed? Or was it like that when she was a kid and then it just stayed that way? Or was it even more cartoon-like as a child?
Probably has matured with age.
Yeah. So have some of her tastes in the bedroom.
Dee Dee, would you like to say something to your mom?
Yes, Deanna, would you?
No.
Deanna. Nice.
I'm just hanging here with the guys.
Do you have, she's giving us a really dirty look.
She just gave you the Bruno Tattaglia look.
I saw that. Dee Dee's mom, do you have XM satellite radio?
No, not yet.
Oh. Well, you know what? You can listen to the program online, and you know what? Right after this show, it repeats.
And, yeah.
And Dee Dee did such a great job on our program today. I think you really need to listen to the replay today.
She was reading the news.
Yeah.
Yes.
And getting spanked while she was doing it.
Oh, goodness, that was interesting, huh?
Yeah, it really was.
When one is naughty, one must be disciplined, even in the middle of the newscast.
Deanna, Dee Dee, what do you have to say for yourself?
Yeah, Dee Dee.
Yeah, Dee Dee.
I was just going along with what they wanted me to do.
Just going along? We told you not to be a follower, be a leader.
You weren't raised that way.
They should follow you.
She is a leader, too, trust me.
Yeah, she can lead or follow. It's called a switch.
Followers end up in Joliet. That's right. Getting spanked by other bigger men.
Now, I think you know that Dee Dee is a very, very, she's a pretty assertive person, and she's not much of a follower. She pretty much does what she wants to do.
Yeah, she's quite a leader.
I think she likes having the crop in her hand sometimes.
Yeah. She likes to grab the bull by the clamps.
But she's not into CBT.
No, she doesn't like the CBT.
Which I will not tell you what that is.
No GSBS, but I mean, she's definitely no CBT. She's actually a very nice girl.
But she does enjoy the clamps on certain areas.
Yeah.
That's my mother.
Would you like to tell your mom, or do we have to?
No.
I really don't want to tell your mom that you're into
you know
nipple
it's
play.
radio.
That would
This is
really
how it
be
goes
bad.
sometimes.
Yeah. Mom, did you ever search through her room or anything? Did you ever find anything that you went, oh, brother?
No.
Maybe once. Dee Dee's making a face like I think so.
I never found anything.
Never found anything?
Your mom's a snooper.
She knew stuff was around. Did you keep a diary, Dee Dee?
No.
No?
I'm not into that.
Not into diaries or anything like that? No photographs around that might have been incriminating that mom could have seen? Any books?
No, she knew how to hide things pretty
Books
good.
or
I had 8
magazines?
people in front of me. I learned all the tricks.
Yeah, you learned all the tricks. Very good.
Hey, Mom, do you have a little kink to you?
Oh, it's my mother.
Opie?
You were the one who said that everyone has a kink. I'm just trying out your philosophy.
No kinks. I have a TV personality's a family I really appreciate.
Ah, see?
The King of the Hill. You ever watch it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's my role model right now, that family.
That family? Wow.
They're the average American family.
That is pretty screwy. And it's interesting you picked a cartoon, having a daughter that sounds like a cartoon character.
I thought you would pick The Simpsons. She sounds like Lisa Simpson.
No. She's
And why isn't she on the Cartoon Network?
I don't know.
You really should send a tape into the Cartoon Network.
Why's my daughter being spanked?
Dee Dee, why don't you just admit it to your mom? Then you'll have an open relationship with her.
Okay, Deanna, what do you have to say for yourself?
Just admit it.
She said my real name.
Deanna.
Dee Dee.
Just admit it. Your mom wants to know.
Be free and open.
I have nothing to admit. My mom.
You know her safe word is green?
She knows that's my favorite color.
You know what a safe word is, Mom? It's let's say Dee Dee was with a significant other and she's...
all right.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, yes.
No,
it's one of those...
Green has always been her favorite word.
It's one of those words to
And
make
color.
someone stop.
Yes.
Yeah, oh boy. Doesn't sound very happy about that.
Yeah,
It's not bad. I think Dee Dee's mom is misinterpreting. It's not a bad thing. It's not a dirty or awful thing.
Oh my
She's misinterpreting it. It's not bad.
Yeah, well, Dee Dee was shocked at what Jim Norton does during his spare time. She's giving us another look, Mom, but, would you like to know what Norton does in his spare time?
Maybe I shouldn't.
No, it's... Wait, what word... Hold on.
I'm a mother.
What word did you want your mom to say? Because we were kind of... We like the Midwestern accent. It's so different than our East Coast. What was the word that you wanted her to say? That she cooks or something? What's that? Yeah.
I know, we tease her about it all the time. What do you have with sauerkraut?
Sausage.
Right. Now, have you ever been cooking and the sausage falls off and lands on someone's chest?
No.
Of course not. That would be silly.
That's right.
No one has sausage falling on their chest.
Never.
It would probably burn because it's served hot.
I know.
Piping hot.
You imagine having to take a sausage off your chest and write a check?
Hey, Dee Dee, are you being held captive?
No, I'm fine.
Why are you there on your free will?
She couldn't possibly be here under her own power. I understand. Well, Mom is great, and we love you. We love Dee Dee.
Do we get to hear your mom's?
Yeah, my mom they've heard, yes, and Aunt's mom.
And my mom. We've heard them on the air also. We've put them on.
Yeah, if I could get my mom out of the attic, I would get her on the radio.
My mom likes singing, if you could call it that.
Then you should have a program of just moms someday.
Maybe for Mother's Day, we'll do that wacky
the
radio
Mom
bit.
Show.
Right.
There you go.
All right.
We could tell all the little secrets of our little young'uns.
Dee Dee?
Yes.
Anything else you want to tell your mom that
I
you
love
do?
you, Mom.
I love you too, hon.
Dee Dee, how's your ass? Is it getting is it getting better?
It stings.
Oh, guys, you got to go to confession.
Why? What happened?
What are you talking about?
Confess our sins.
No.
All right, Dee Dee, say goodbye to your mom. We have a break
love you,
to do
Mom.
here.
I love you too, guys.
Okay.
Bye, Dee Dee's mom.
Bye.
What was that?
Dee Dee's mom?
Yes.
Listen to this.
Bye.
Bye.
She didn't hear it.
No, but she heard your voice go 3 octaves higher.
Lovely.
She's not stupid.
What a nice mommy.
She's very
know,
nice.
She's a wonderful
That's
Midwest
very
mom.
sweet, Mom.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Very accepting of new ideas
Oh,
and new things and discovering things every day about her children.
She has 8 phone calls to make right now.
They don't have a computer, so I'm safe.
You're safe, yeah.
I'm safe.
Nothing online going on over there, right?
Hey, Anthony, what's going on with the scratch tickets in New York? Should we take a break then?
Yeah, you want a break?
All right, why don't we take a break? We do have a few more news stories to get to. We got to
We'll
talk
about that, but I think our
the
own
paddle
Eric.
Brian.
No, I think Eric is going to be entitled to some cash because he had a winning ticket also.
Oh, that's right.
And I hear there's a settlement in the offering, and we'll see how much money Eric's going to have. He might just leave the show. He had, what, $100,000 winner?
Yeah.
You could leave the show with this settlement.
Well, it's the scratch ticket update that's a huge controversy back in New York. Also, we want to talk about the guy on that flight. We didn't get to that story yesterday.
And
then,
Pat O'Brien, right?
Yeah, Pat O'Brien audio. And Dee Dee, can you do another newscast for us?
I'm not going to get spanked.
No, you don't have to.
No, you can do it regular.
This isn't a show where we run things into the ground, trust me.
Really?
We know when to stop things at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, exactly. Can you do a better newscast, though? Get maybe some other stories, entertainment news, maybe some a Jacko update?
Sure, Jacko update.
All right, as soon as your news is ready, we'll go to you, okay?
Okay.
All right, but first, it's a little break.
I don't know. He went to the bathroom.
Opie said he had to make a phone call.
We're back. Yeah, he's making I want to fuck you.
Yeah. I want you to eat Anthony's ass and jerk Norton off and comb Ben's hair.
Stick a thumb up Jimmy's ass. Oh, his headphones?
Opie's
Ben's
headphones.
sitting in Opie's chair, and his headphones
Holy
are so
crap.
loud. He's going to go deaf. He's absolutely going to go deaf.
Can't even put them on. They're that loud.
Really?
Yeah. They're blasting.
Feedback.
Don't even
Feedback.
put them on. You'll hurt yourself.
Yes.
I guess.
Broadcasting live from Washington, D.C. We just heard the wonderful Pat O'Brien tapes, which we will play again before the show ends. That's a given. Those are radio gold. So nice not having to bleep out the curse words.
Oh,
Because you know all the other stations all over have gotten their hands on it, and they're trying their darndest to play them on the air. But how do you play those with all the bleeps in them and shit?
You can't.
Fantastic. Oh, Ope's going to join us for the rest of the program.
What happened?
Dude, if you want me to suck your cock, just put your headphones on.
Yeah. Oh, just put on your headphones. What, did you go over to the 80s station and just sit down like a lump of crap and do nothing but distract the host?
Yeah, we should jump on some of the other channels today.
Oh, yeah, sure. We could do that. Can we do that from my hotel room? Because that's where I'll be.
Yeah, I'm going to stroke my cock. Just walk in and sit down and say nothing.
Why don't we get Dee Dee in for the news again?
Dee Dee. Yeah.
That Pat O'Brien. Ben, make sure we have a few minutes. Instead of playing What Do We Learn, we're going back to that tape today. Well, that's what we'll do.
Dee Dee, if you walk up to that mic, it means yes.
Yeah.
Yes, what?
Yeah,
Exactly,
right.
Just question it.
You say yes.
You haven't heard the Pat O'Brien tapes yet?
Oh, yeah. He's an idiot.
Yep.
Wow, that's one way to put it.
Oh, easy with the harsh judgment
Yeah.
there.
Come on.
He's an idiot.
He's got a problem. You don't want to...
I know. He's going to go get help.
Hey, Steve, everyone wants to know if you're going to put the tapes on foundyourmusic.com and opieandanthony.com.
I will see. Perhaps. I got to check a few things out. We'll see who's investigating it.
You know how many hits you'll get?
It already gets a lot of hits.
Well, you can. By the way, those tapes are already up at the calendar section of eatabullet.com. You can go there, and who cares about Fort Lauderdale this week or Boston at the end of April? You can. What?
I can't turn down his mic. Nothing.
No.
We have to just.
You would have turned down that plug.
April 29, 30 in Boston? Who gives a shit? It's not about that.
All right, Dee Dee with the news.
Okay. No butt.
No, you're sitting down. We're not going to touch your butt.
Okay.
We're not going to violate your butt this time around.
You got a rod.
Sorry.
Yeah, I got a rod.
Okay, I'm not a hooker. Sorry.
You're a nice girl.
Dee Dee, did you have fun today on the show?
Yeah, you guys, you know what? I was a part of a show before. You guys rock.
Yeah, we know that. But, I mean, did you have fun?
Yeah, I'm a sport.
What are you going to bring into the show tomorrow?
Better news, because obviously, see, there's nothing different going on.
Nothing different?
No.
I thought we asked you for a Michael Jackson
okay, Michael
update.
Jackson. There is something.
Michael Jackson.
But they won't say who the comedian is, but a comedian is expected to be the first person on the stand. I'm not used to that noise. Today in the Michael Jackson's child molestation trial. It's a female comedian, so who do you think it is, Norton?
I don't know, but I can tell you this. She's awful.
Okay.
Funny hack.
Well, she tried to help Jackson's accuser as he battled cancer, and yesterday Jackson said, he was in a lot of pain, and that's why he was a little late.
She isn't engaged to a Rich Voss, is she?
I don't know. It doesn't say. It won't say who it is. It's just a female comedian.
How can I
Will
capitalize
be the first
on
there
this?
on the stand.
Paula Poundstone.
No,
that would be a really bad
Oh, that would be
witness.
bad.
Touching other girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. And the same stuff about Terry Schiavo. You want me to read it again?
Or Mary.
Mary Schiavo?
Terry.
I know.
Terry Schiavo.
Yeah.
Terry Mary. It's Terry Schiavo.
I had two lines today. One killed, and the other one would have if I had the right name.
It's just they're waiting just to hear for a full appeal that will come later today. So, and I still think it's wrong.
Well, they got to figure it out, man. She's starving to death right now.
Yeah. That'll take a while for her to wither away to nothing.
They'll plug the tube back in.
They said that you don't suffer it when you're in that condition, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that what they say?
You don't actually starve to death.
And how do they know?
Who knows?
I don't know. What do you guys think? I think
she'll smile right to the bitter end.
I've heard about, if you want me to suck your cock, if you want to suck my cock, just look at me stupidly and kind of half smile. Yeah.
God,
Don't do anything.
Wrong.
Don't do anything.
Yeah, just lay there.
I think Bill Hicks had the right idea. Put her in the movies.
Yeah.
Put her in the movies.
Put her in the movies?
Yeah, like as a stunt double or something.
Living stunt people.
Living stunt double.
Makes the stunt look really authentic, and they don't care.
I'm still trying to find the bit by Bill Hicks. It's brilliant, though. Instead of letting your grandma like wither away in the hospital, you put them in you put them in an action movie. No?
No.
Anyone? No? Why?
What are you writing?
Okay, he's writing something distracted me. And then, of course, Demi and Ashton. They want a baby.
Right.
They want a baby.
They want a baby. Is she pregnant?
She's not saying. She won't say yes. She won't say no. She's playing us right now. I think she probably is.
Yeah.
Really?
I want to fuck her.
Dee Dee, could you say something? Just say that. Just say that.
Okay, O&A Party Rock.
No, you have to say it like you mean it.
Like you're yelling at a party.
O&A Party Rock! Well, how do you want me to say it?
Because eventually we're going to have an O&A Party Rock sweeper. With all the fun voices on this show.
We don't have an example of what it should sound like for her to listen to and then to
You got to be really drunk first.
And what did you say? What did you say?
It would be nice if she had an example of somebody saying that in the way it should be said.
O&A Party Rock! O&A Party Rock!
Fucking, what's his name? Okay. O&A Party Rock.
Wow, you really dumbed it down. What happened
I was
there?
trying to be like him.
All right, you're on stage. You're on stage. Close your eyes. You got the microphone. You have to scream over 1,000 crazy O&A fans. How would it sound?
O&A Party Rock! Fucking A!
Adding in the fucking A. I like the improv.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
All right.
Every good actor is an improv.
That's all the news you got?
Yeah, there's not much. See?
All right, why don't you sit in as we go back to the Pat O'Brien tape?
Okay.
And we want to get your comments. All right, here we go. All right, see, this is what I got to figure it out. This is before the coke and everything else took effect, in my opinion.
First call?
Yeah, so he's all like a little nervous, like, oh God, I know I have to talk to her.
Go crazy with you.
Yeah, so I'll change my voice, speak lower.
He's not really being too vulgar.
And now, yeah,
he's whispering. But the thought, see what's happening? He's sitting there thinking about this. It's in his mind. He cannot get anything else on his mind, and it's got him whipped up. Every minute that goes by, he's getting crazier and crazier with this thing. So they just get progressively worse. You start off going, oh, I'll go crazy with you. And you end with, let's get drugs, hookers, and fuck all night. You know, think of that over the course of not too much time.
Yeah.
So.
Let's roll the tape.
To copy this message to another person, press 6. To delete this message and go to the next, press 7. To keep the saved message.
She didn't hit 7.
7:09 p.m.
You are so fucking hot. And I want to eat you.
Ew.
I don't want you to suck my cock. I want to fuck you. I don't want my girlfriend to eat you. It's so fucking hot. You are fucking hot. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. It sounds like Tone Loc.
Fucking hot. Please leave me a voicemail.
Please.
Go to the bathroom and leave me a voicemail. Bye.
Go to the bathroom and leave me a voicemail?
They work together.
So they work together.
They have to. She must be a young producer or something.
Well, yeah, or she's married and home.
And so apparently he's banging some girl around the office named Betty. Because this
Betsy.
chick... Betsy, yeah. So this girl around the office knows who Betsy is. Because he's talking about her pretty, you know, like she's familiar with her. So that's another girl that works around the office, I'm assuming. Wow.
What do you think of that, Dee Dee? He wants to eat her. What do you think?
Yeah. He's got a problem.
Yum, yum, eat 'em up.
I just want to spank you and put nipple clamps on you and have you yell green.
Read the news.
Green.
Read the news, you
Ooh,
bitch.
Yeah.
Improv.
Yeah, you improv. I want you to improv.
Yeah, take your pantsuit off. I want you to snort while I fucking the ass.
Yeah.
Becky comes over and whips you with a belt and we call your mom and she eats sausage and tinkles on Jim Norton.
Oh my God, you're sick.
If you're into this, talk like you just inhaled a bunch of helium.
Yeah. If you want to suck my cock, report an accident in Minnesota.
Oh my God. Oh God.
Just keep playing the tape till the show ends. I don't care.
Let's hear a little more.
Let's hear a little more.
To copy the saved message,
course
Sunday,
it's saved.
7:48 p.m.
I'm so fucking into you. Betsy's so jealous, but I fucking have sex, and I want to lick your pussy and suck your tits. But you have to be into Betsy. I told Betsy that you're into her. And if you get this message, just look at me and say yes. I want to fucking lick your pussy and make you come so much. And get crazy. I don't know why I'm like this, but I want you badly. I know you want me. But you have to be the Betsy too. So when you get this message, if you agree with me, say yes.
I'm so attracted to you. If you want to suck a cock, I want you to dye your hair blonde and put on a flame shirt.
Yeah. If you're into this, stop the tape when I wave.
Yeah.
Well, let's just play the tape out and just let the show end that way, right?
Yeah,
we'll see Dee Dee tomorrow, and
Sure.
we'll do another day in Washington. We'll meet some more characters down here at the XM compound, right?